Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the HCIE talk session. Actually, please, at the beginning, please allow me to introduce myself. This is Jiang from the Huawei Middle East. I'm responsible for the ICT talent development in the Middle East region. Today, we are very honored to invite 5 HCIEs from the Middle East countries here to share with us their experience. Actually, some of them you may know that, for example, Ms. Saba. She's the first female HCIE all around the world, overseas. So please, congratulations to Ms. Saba. And today, we are also honored to invite the others 4 male HCIEs, for example, the Mr. Firdos from Pakistan, and Mr. Venice from Saudi, and Kashif from Pakistan. We have to know that Mr. Kashif has two HCIEs. So please welcome. And at last, it's our honor to invite Mr. Moit from Dubai, Abu Dhabi, from UAE, Abu Dhabi port. And he's the top 3 HCIE holders in UAE. Please welcome. So thank you again, guys, for your coming in this session. As we all know that technology is changing the world. And during the pandemic, we see more and more requirements for the IP technologies. Meanwhile, the ICT talents, especially the high-level experts, HCIEs, are really in a shortage. So since you are all the highest level of Huawei experts, so I will ask you some questions for your different journey. So first, as your HCIE expert, what made you think to do HCIE? And please tell us about your own journey. So Ms. Saba, please.
Firstly, I'm really thankful to Huawei for providing me such a great opportunity to share my experience. And I believe that 21st century has empowered the women. And women are getting more opportunities than ever before. So in this era, basically, women are playing an important role in every field. So this is basically the main reason I decided to get the highest level of certification in the ICT field. In the start, I thought it would be challenging, but as an instructor, I was working in UET and I was conducting the trainings for the trainees. So this thing and one special thing, my father encouraged me to take this challenge. So I decided to take a lead, and within 6 months, I get this certification and achieve my goal.
I think it's a really great achievement. Within 6 months, you can pass the HCIE. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So how about you, Mr. Firdos?
Yeah, hi everyone. This is Firdos from Pakistan. So as a network guy, it was my target from start that I have to do any expert level certifications. So in Huawei, that is HCIE, and I have done this. So my career started in 2010, and my HCIE journey is same from last 10 years. I have started working hard to learn HCIE, and during my journey, I have failed 1 time. And after my failure, I learned from my mistakes. Then I have attempted again, and I passed. So in HCIE, not only for the contemporary network technologies, I have learned the modernization of the network technologies. So thank you, Huawei, for this opportunity.
Thank you for sharing, Mr. Firdos. As we all know that, what do you think the benefit if you failed again and then passed? What kind of benefits you have?
Truly say that after doing HCIE, I increased the worth, financially worth and technically worth both. My company granted me promotion along with a handsome amount of salary. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So Mr. Venice, since you are the head of IP in the Global Business Solutions in Saudi, so how do you think about the HCIE?
First of all, thank you Huawei for inviting us and recognizing us. I did my HCA around 2 years before. At that time, actually I don't have any plan to do any certifications because I did my CISSP and CCI at that time. Then my manager come to me and he discussed me about HCI and he motivated me. So after the certification, I can say that the level of knowledge which we are gaining from HCI is not compared with any other certifications. Because the third stage of HCI is interview. So no other vendors are providing interview in the certifications. So initially I didn't take it seriously, so I failed. Then I took around 2 to 3 months to prepare for these topics and I passed. And I used Huawei learning portal to prepare for the interview. And actually, we can learn about any technology from base to expert level from the learning portal, and it's free of cost. All other vendors are charging for that. So actually, this HCI is worth doing, and I am getting really benefit with that.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, Mr. Kashif, the two HCIE holders, how do you think?
Actually, when I was working on the HCI preparation, so it was not easy to prepare for the HCI certification. So I've discussed with the education team of Huawei, and I'm very thankful to them that they have arranged some instructor-led trainings and some online trainings. And after that, they have provided some labs as well. The best thing in HCIE that Huawei will force you to learn things. Without learning, it is not possible to clear the exam. So in my life, it's a big change. Now I know the theoretical knowledge as well and practical knowledge as well. So this is a big change. And the second HCI is the motivation that I have learned a lot of things from the first HCI. So that was the motivation that I have to clear the second HCI as well. So that is my journey about the HCI certification.
Thank you, Mr. Kashif. So next, Mr. Moid. Actually, you are the customer of Huawei. So from the customer perspective, so how do you think the HCIE, what the benefit you get from HCIE?
Yeah, thank you very much, and I need to take the opportunity to thank Huawei team. Basically, doing HCIE is reaching on top of the mountain, and like everyone has a different path to reach on the mountain. You know, for me, the journey was a bit challenging because handling the operations, handling the work, as well as handling the social life, family, and then taking this challenge to complete HCIE was a bit tough. But I would like to thank the mentors in Huawei. Really, they push and provide lots of support to understand the technologies. It's not an easy journey, and it was quite challenging because as a customer, when we are using Huawei products, if we have the expert level of knowledge, that will help in managing the operations as well as troubleshooting, as well as understanding the technologies and integrating with multi-vendor products. So if you are on top of the technology, so this was a great challenge, and I would like to take this opportunity to thank the Huawei mentors who have been like a pillar and forcing to complete the task. So this was a bit awesome journey with Huawei, and I would like to thank all.
Thank you, Mr. Moid. So I think all of your answers are very attractive and will motivate the other HCIE candidates to pass the HCIE in the future. Thank you. So actually, I have another question about the future network. Since you are all the network experts so far, so what are you expecting in your mind, like the future network, the trend, and it will be?
So if we talk about the networks, basically nowadays everybody is thinking about the cloud, and they are using the proactive approach. And the second thing is artificial intelligence. Even if we talk about in IP networks, Huawei launched IA Master NCE and Campus Insight AI-based solution through which we can configure, we can manage all the network precisely, and we can configure everything through these networks. That is basically the artificial intelligence. So these are basically the emerging technology in the ICT fields.
Thank you. It's really important. AI enable everything. Okay, so Mr. Ferdus, how do you think?
Yeah, so if you're talking about the network trends, so there are three basic issues: deployment, then maintenance, then analysis. So one word that is software defined is covering all these things. So if you name software defined, either it is SD-WAN, either it is like SD campus or SD data centers. So SD-WAN is the network future. By these words, you can like resolve all your problems. So I think SD software defined is the future. Nothing else. Thank you.
Thank you, SD networks. Thank you so much. So Mr. Vani, how do you think the future network?
Actually, the current issue with the current network is scalability and automation. Actually, the threats are evolving, companies are growing, new solutions are coming. So expanding the network with this is very difficult now. So I believe the solution like SASE, Secure Access Service Edge, in which we have, even if we have multiple locations, we can have all the solutions in one central location, and we can manage everything using a single pane. And like SDN networks, Huawei master, this will have a future, I think.
Okay, do you think Huawei can manage it?
Yeah, sure, I think, yeah.
Okay, thank you. So Mr. Kashif, how do you think?
As we know, nowadays the network is very complex, and everything is over the internet, and IoT devices, all the things, Wi-Fi 6, everything is there. So using traditional way, it is not possible to manage all these things. Everything is very complex. So we need something autonomous, which can heal, which can deploy, which can monitor, and there's less human interaction. So Huawei is working on this, and Huawei is doing some R&D, and they have a lot of products to manage this thing.
Okay, really great. Thank you so much. So Mr. Moyes, how do you think about the future networks?
Actually, you know, we are looking for multiple technologies, and in Huawei we have, you know, the scalability for, you know, digitization as well as IoT. We are looking for IoT solutions, and we have a broad range of IoT solutions as well as, you know, AI-enabled technologies as well as the SD-WAN. Apart from that, the data center solutions from Huawei are very good compared to like edge data centers, container data centers. So you name the technology, I believe Huawei is heading on and leading the things. So looking forward to use these technologies in our organization.
Thank you so much for your support. Actually, we all know that Huawei will have a product launching ceremony later. So actually, I hope that all the product can meet your requirement during the work and the business. So let's come to the last question. We have so many HCIE candidates downstairs in the chairs, and they are now preparing for the HCIEs. And some of them, they are the university students. Today, we also have several university students to join our session to learn the Huawei technologies as well. And we also have the other hundreds of students in the other countries in Middle East region prepare for the HCIE. So since you already got the certification, you are on the highest level. So what kind of suggestions you can make to give those candidates based on your own experience? So Ms. Saba?
Okay. All of the students who want to get this highest level of certifications, they should be determined and never give up. Because it's not a very difficult task. If you will be determined, obviously, ultimately, after some time, you will achieve these certifications. And my special advice to all of the women who are working in the ICT industry or who wants to enter in this field, don't be afraid. We are not less than boys, and we can achieve all types of certification, and women are playing important role in all the industry. So for all these women and all boys, be determined, and you can achieve it.
Thank you, Ms. Saba. And we all know that Saba is also the trainer in our partner enterprise system in UAE. So since she is the HCIE, she will train more and more network experts in the future. So thank you so much, Saba.
Thank you.
About Fidos, so how do you think? Any suggestions to give to the HCIE candidates?
Yeah, for advice, I will say that go hurry and prepare yourself and do HCI. But it's motivation that after doing HCI, you will see the difference before and after. It will give you high type of privileges that if you are partner or vendor and you are going towards customer, then your confidence will be high that you are HCI. And customer will talk to you like this, that he knows something and he is HCI. If you are customer and vendor is coming to you, that vendor think that no, customer is HCI, so he is expert, let me think before talk. So HCI is everything if you are a network guy. So do HCI and thank you.
Thank you for this. So Mr. Venice, what kind of suggestion you will make to those candidates?
Actually, the major issue with the certification is the results. All of us are afraid of failures. So many people are not trying to do the certification because of they are afraid of failures. So what I can say that during this journey, the level of knowledge which we are gaining through the certification is another level. So this will definitely help in our career. So try to do HCI and our hard work will be pays off. That's what I can say.
Thank you, Mr. Venice. Mr. Kashif?
My suggestion to the candidates that use the material on the Huawei website, all the trainings, all the materials are there, so they can use that. They can get help from the education team as well. And the main thing for the lab is to do some practice. Without practice, it is not possible to clear the lab exam. So practice is mandatory for the lab. And if you fail first time, so it doesn't matter. Try again and try again. So you will achieve this task, no issue. Thank you.
Study hard and never give up. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, Mr. Moit?
Yeah, I think all of them have got many things, but just I need to add one more thing. You need to have a proper mentor to support you. Apart from your own efforts, you should have a good mentor. And I believe in Huawei, when they are providing trainings, they will be supporting you till the end, till you get the number, HCI number. And I just want to say, like, I have been lucky when I was attending the HCI training a few years back. I had a very good mentors from Huawei. If they allow me to name, like Javed Khan,
Please name
Asjad
it.
Malik.
Javed, right? Mr.
Javed
Javed,
Khan.
are you there?
And Asjad Malik, and Pramod was the one who was, pushing to the limits. Usually, this is a journey where most of the time you give up after some time, saying it may not be possible. So you need that mentors and the back force. So I believe those mentors, Javed, Asjad, and Pramod, they really helped me. And I believe the team is now growing. And as we have one more instructor, Sabah, here, I'm sure she will be pushing her students to get the number. So nothing is impossible, and just you have to keep dreaming and achieving. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Moit. Actually, our trainers, Mr. Moit said the mentors are over there. Because of the time, we cannot invite them to come. But we are happy to tell you that the Huawei, we have very big numbers of very professional experts who already have the HCIE. So for the HCIE candidates in customers and partners, our Huawei engineers can be the mentor of the customers and partners. We'll help you to improve the technical skills and pass the exam and be the friend and be the good colleagues as well. So thank you so much, Ms. Moit.
Thank you.
So as the time is really close, so thanks again for coming to this event and joining us the valuable talk. And thanks for the valuable experience sharing.
Thank you, everyone.
And it's really a big motivation to those candidates. Thank you. Thank you again.
Thank you.